Hello, it's Sunbird again. I died again. I mean, that's on me for trying to save the princess, I suppose. I mean, it's not the title of the game, is it? We're back on Slay the Princess, and I suppose this time we'll go about it a bit differently.
You're here to slay.
See to the cabin. Well, actually, I died again, so there's more options I could do. But it's so strange, because since I got the hands thing, like, it seems like I just restarted the whole thing, like, the whole game. Like, nothing changed compared to last time. I think it only changed. I suppose the princess was different, but I also made different decisions, so I have no clue what happened there. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Yeah, I already hate you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the smitten, okay.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Something's not right.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4 of us? Like, do you mean 3 of us? Because there's only this narrator. The narrator wants to kill her.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the chin.
He sounds funny though, I'll admit.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Deep. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? That's a good question, because I'm starting to get tired of this.
Those are 2 very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time.
3rd time, actually,
because
I think.
You didn't listen to me.
That's a good point, actually. I haven't tried listening to him yet.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Alright.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Did they have any consequences? Because it seems like second time I died, the entire slate was just wiped clean.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Okay.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Good question. I don't like agreeing with this guy, but he has a point.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Okay, well now you're just trying to prove your point all over again.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I have no idea. I have literally no idea.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I can't with this guy. Please don't tell me I'm gonna be stuck with him.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Ah, goodness. Well, now you got the black and the white. You got this guy saying she's all bad and this guy saying she's all good. And then the hero is just kind of clueless and leaning more towards she's all good. And I'm here, like, I hate everyone here. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Oh my god, he won't say shit.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Oh my god.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Oh god. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Who is people? Like her people? Did her kingdom lock in here? Oh my god. I can't with this guy. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Oh my god.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Fine. Last question, I guess. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
I feel so manipulated right now. He's like, I'm doing something I don't even want to do. And he's like, oh, it's because you're special. You get it, you're so special. You're so special, you're gonna kill that woman for me.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh god, this is flattering your ego.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
I don't know, maybe because you're like tormenting us.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
It's so fucking funny.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. We'll see what we do once we're there.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, she will
We
lie,
already
she will
told you
cheat.
We're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Oh my god.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Haha.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I also wonder why they all have the same voice actor. Is it just because they could only hire one guy, or is it because they're all in my head? Is this my voice? I don't, are they the same people? Fractured? I don't know.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Their bickering is a little bit funny, I'll admit. Let's see what we have in store.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, there's so much here. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. That's a good question. Why didn't he mention that? This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipes in the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against
I'm
the
a
cabin
bird.
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Hmm.
But there
Oh,
was a mirror
wait.
a second ago.
Yeah.
And now it's
It's
gone.
gone.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Yeah, see, they're saying feathers. We're like a bird. We're like some sort of kenku or like arakokra or something like that. I don't know. I love being a bird. Peak main character design. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Oh, this guy.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh, I have twice actually.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Take the blade or go to the basement? I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Sure, I'm actually taking the blade because I want to be safe, and since last time I saved her, I feel like I might need to kill her this time. I don't know.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
Well, last time it appeared out of nowhere. Even if I don't take it, it'll end up down there,
There's
one
no
way or
use
another.
arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your
Job. Yeah, I know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Pretty.
an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Cute.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Are you sure?
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She's still nice,
Her
I guess.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Sure.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I agree with Hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Haha.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Sure.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Am I gonna have to cut your arm again? How many times do I have to do this?
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that?
Huh?
She said we're dashing.
Wait. So she remembers? Or what
And
even
she
is
called us a
happening?
hero.
What's
Actually, it
happening?
really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting
Yeah.
for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, I have, but even then, I don't feel like she would greet me like this. This doesn't make any sense. She would wonder why I'm still alive, maybe, or I don't know.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Yes.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Yeah.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I'm hesitating. This isn't the same setting, so what happens if I save her again? Am I just gonna be trapped in a loop?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
That's weird.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
So she's saying if it made me happy to end the world, she would have. That
Listening
doesn't.
to her, that's a confession.
Yeah? I don't know. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Oh my god.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
What even is going on with her? Like, I can't. I don't get her at all.
Not so sure.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
What the hell? Rescue the princess, release the princess. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. I mean, I did care. I didn't quite like doing that. My body was extremely unfair. I don't want to free her. She's acting weird. And oh my gosh, okay. Slay the princess. I'm here to slay the princess. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
I feel bad.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
I don't trust her.
But you ignore
That's not
the
her.
pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop
Oh
you.
my god, I feel so bad.
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Oh, I actually feel so bad.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, you didn't.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
No, you didn't. I just.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
That's. Okay.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is
Slay an
safe.
innocent.
Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been hard. I feel sick.
Me too. I legitimately didn't expect feeling so bad, but now I feel like I was just so paranoid because of the. That wasn't her. Like, let's be real. Every time I've come here, she's been different.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
I'm really sorry.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
I don't know if I
Get
believe that.
over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Oh.
You raise
Oh.
the blade, aiming the point directly towards your
Wait,
heart.
Smitten, no,
Excuse
wait,
me?
wait.
No, you absolutely do not do that.
Wait, Smitten, no, I didn't.
Don't make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath.
What
and
the-
The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Oh no. Remain silent. I generally don't know what to say.
Really? You're not going to say anything?
Yeah, no, I don't know what to say.
You may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself. and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
Well, wait, can they all control me? I thought that was just an narrator.
Don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Well, here I am.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Yeah,
Everything
sorry.
goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. Wait, we actually advanced. We're actually further away. Is it grey?
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster.
Huh?
Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness?
This is not the
Our
woods.
beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
There's no woods.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
Voices are
Because
cold.
she's dead. We killed her.
Yeah, that's true.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
Are you talking to me or the cold? Because I think the cold just appeared.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, and I'm still here too.
I mean, everyone's still here. So I just have... Great, I have one more guy now, I guess. Haha, so funny.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
Sure.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
4. 3.
It's our third. What gave it away?
Wait, 3rd, yeah. But what about the first time? Did I just... Was that actually erased? What happened
Your
there?
open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
Smitten is dangerous. He killed us over... Well, actually, yeah, I did kill her. That's a good
And
point.
if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again.
Yeah.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Okay. I don't know what that words mean.
I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Good point. Me neither. But I feel like we're gonna do a lot of that in this game.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
Yeah, good point.
It was unpleasant.
Yeah.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
Okay.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
There's so many people in my head right now.
Can I?
Well, I'm not just going
Oh.
to try. I'm going to actually do it.
Huh?
Looking forward to it.
Good. I am.
What's happening right now?
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods,
This is not the
it means
woods.
that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
This is not the woods. It's like meadows. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different last time.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Her influence is spreading? What are you even talking about?
Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends.
You didn't talk about influence last time.
Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life.
Huh?
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted?
All they've done is changed.
I'm so confused right now. I'm so
I
confused.
shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
Oh god, oh god. What
She'll
happens if
find
we
a
don't
way
go
out
to cabin?
eventually, and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Again, he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault.
Okay.
We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see.
Yeah, and she was so weird. She was acting so off.
Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
Yeah. Oh, enters into cabin though. I feel like something's really off. Something's really, really off. Do we go back to cabin? Do we turn around? Am I gonna end up erasing everything again if I just turn around? Like, what was up last time with the bunch of hands? I think I'm gonna... heads or tails? Heads or tails? We're going back to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
I don't agree with
Whatever
that.
you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
Oh my
I
god.
hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Yeah.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
I overthink way too much for that sort of mindset.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
Good point.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
I feel so lost right now.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
I don't feel like my destiny is important right now. Every time I go through with it, it just continues on. And nothing, like, it changes, but ends up the same way and I die. Fine. We'll go in there.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling
Hello?
ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
Okay. The mirror is right in front of the door.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
I think so.
Our beloved. So she does live.
She doesn't look alive at all.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a
Oh.
move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
Okay.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror again.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too.
That's true. It did vanish last time.
Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh.
There's no blade.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
I don't see a blade.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
That's a good point.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
Okay, Smitten, okay.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Okay. But there is no door. That's not true. I can see it behind it, but I'll approach a mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Yeah, good point.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
Thank you, narrator.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
Like what?
I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold.
Okay.
We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Enter the basement. Here we go again.
The door to the basement creaks open,
there she is.
revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival.
Okay.
Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow.
There's a blade, it's right here.
There she is again.
Yeah.
My love. She's just an old memory.
Oh.
Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Okay. You're creeping me out. No other options.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
Yeah, she is. She's a ghost now, though. We saw her.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page.
Yeah.
Do try to keep up.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch.
I don't really care about
that's
death.
Where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
Well, no. Do you think every problem can be solved with a blade? Is that it? Obviously it's not been working this far.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, I'll admit, this isn't very good if she has a blade, but like I said, I don't care about death anymore. I've been there like 3 times. 4 times? Did it even happen at that point? I don't know.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral,
Death
seems off the
neutral.
table.
They're doing some like... We're being inclusive of death here. Multiple death pronouns, which are yours?
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Or she wants to burn us to death. That's also a possibility.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Okay. You're still creeping me out, but I'm gonna try not to kill her this time.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
Okay.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Are we supposed to be together, though?
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Wait, you trapped us inside. It's just gonna burn down with us.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
Oh my god.
She's trying to kill us.
Yep.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Why did you close the door?
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
But neither of us have ever left this basement either way.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way.
Yeah, she wants us.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
Oh my god.
The fire grows
Uh-oh.
quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
I love the effect of the heat.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Oh
Bad.
god.
I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
I need to act. Or I'm just gonna burn to death. Rush for the blade, rush for the door. Rush for the blade.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
Oh my god.
You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs, and manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade.
I don't want to stab her again. I just want it to
The metal
open.
is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon.
God.
The princess,
Ouch.
smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Oh.
Pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
How is she melting? She's a ghost.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them,
your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, the nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Are you sure?
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Did we though? Oh. Oh, what it? It's the hands again. What are these? But despite your best efforts, you do not die, and she is gone. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I'm tired of finding
Oh,
her.
there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
No, maybe yes, I don't know. He was gone before.
He was never going to outlast us.
A villain vanquished.
I'm not so sure about that. Well, I don't like him, but... I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
What is it?
I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve.
Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think I will.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'm gonna go see.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Oh, I don't like how he's agreeing with him. I don't like how he's agreeing with me. I don't like him.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm doing it. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Final. Have I reached the end of the game? You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Oh. It's just a bird. Birdman. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. What? Huh? Okay. There's no cabin. You are at the cabin. That doesn't look like the cabin. Hi. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the space between. The voices are all gone. It's just me now.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you on about? You're that thing I met in space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. I do remember it then! That wasn't for nothing. Are you... Oh my god, so many answers. Yeah, you're the thing that I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
You are a little bit frightening. So many questions, I want to ask all of them. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Huh? Is that what all the ends are? Are they all the different princesses? But were you always a princess, or are you just making her part of yourself? I don't understand that question. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her part of yourself? Am I implying that she's using her, or...
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I don't suppose it does. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a bird. I don't know what I am. Honestly, I have voices in my head and I keep coming back here. I don't know what that means. I'm a person. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am. I just said that.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
It's true, I do have to make choices that aren't mine here. It's a game after all. What's the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
What does that mean?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
What does that mean?
Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
I don't know how to feel about that. Are you taking her heart? What? I don't know how to feel. I thought I trusted this person for a second because I don't know. I feels like she knows a lot and the voices are finally gone. But now I'm reconsidering. Why are you taking her heart? What even are you? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Why?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Huh?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Bring you more perspectives? And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
So, is this an ending? What is going on? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I don't understand. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. if I help you, is that what you're going to do? Because you're kind of the princess, I guess. What are you? I don't...
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That's what someone who wants to destroy the world would say. You're being thematic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Huh? You don't know what you are either, do you? Make me forget. I'm not going back. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Well, I'll certainly remember that.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. And we're back.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end,
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of a cabin is a princess. And I think we'll end it here for now. I don't understand any of what's happening. Is she asking us to make different decisions now? What? I don't know who to trust. I'm as clueless about what's happening as I was before. I guess we'll have to see it through another time.